What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Kenny J TV. This is going to be a day in the life video. I said, you know what? Let's just take you along the way. It's Friday, and usually, I try to have chill days on Friday, but I know I have a lot going on, not having to run around, but more so like things to do, clients to follow up with, and things like that. So I want to go ahead and just take you guys along the way and just show you guys what's going on. I just finished talking to my assistant yesterday. For whatever reason, we had some issue with our phone system, and I had to call, and they said, yes, technical errors. So he wasn't able to get on, so I let him off yesterday. And of course, like, the phones were going crazy yesterday, and I'm like, God, I need him to come back. So he came back today, and everything's working, so that's cool. The first thing I'm gonna do, usually I like to open everything, but I know I got a text message this morning from one of my clients, and I gave her a quote yesterday. He reached out to me yesterday for a quote, and I told her, hey, it'll be 24 to 48 hours. It's been literally not even a day, and she reached out and was like, hey, like, did you get a quote back? And I'm like, oh, they're actually wanting one more piece of information. So I'm going to see what they need from her, and then I'm going to go ahead and submit that so I can get that quote. She's looking for homeowners and auto insurance bundled together. She's moving from South Carolina to Georgia, and it was actually from a referral partner that I believe I met through YouTube. I'm not 100% sure. So let me go ahead and text her what I need. Now I'm gonna go through my email because I have a lot of them, of course. So the first one I see right now, and I'm gonna kind of work through them as I open them, because if I don't, God knows what's gonna happen. So one of my clients reached out to me. He's actually partnered with the NFL, which I think is really cool. He needs a lot of COIs all the time, so he reached out to me and said, hey, I need a COI. Are you able to provide that? I'm like, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the COI for him and get that to him, because the one thing that I like to do is do things fast. And so my clients are waiting, because what's gonna separate me from the next agent, if we all have the same carriers, is my customer service. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that, and then I'm gonna see what the next, and then the next email after that is a renewal. So I'm going to work on this, send the COI out, and then look at the renewal, see who it's for, put it in my system, and then reach out to the client to let them know, like, hey, your renewal's coming up, X, Y, and Z. It stayed the same or it changed or what have you. So I reached out to my client, got the information I needed for her quote, went ahead and submitted that. Now I have 3 renewals to do, and then I have 2 clients that owe me money today that have to pay their bills. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. Just a little bit of service work, but of course, client retention is very, very important. As I always say, it's very important to write new policies, but it's also important to retain your clients, because if you're gaining 10 clients a day, but 11 are going out the door, you're not really doing anything. So I'm gonna work on that, follow up with them, provide the best customer service ever, and get all this stuff handled. In one renewal I have, he's with one carrier, and he's an inexperienced operator, so he's a new driver, but I found another carrier at his renewal that will be a lot less, so we're switching carriers for him. So I have to take payment, cancel the other policy, and send him that stuff so he can sign that. And then the other renewal I have is I have to just take payment for that one as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that, and then get these bills paid, and I'll be back. So I'm working on a deal. I had a referral from my mortgage lender referral partner. He has a multi-family or multi-dwelling property. So it's 3 different properties all on the same piece of land, or all on the same property. So I have to call underwriting to get some things squared away to see exactly what I need to go ahead and get this thing bound. It was referred to me last night and I started to work on it, but I thought he was saying it was a triplex. But he's like, no, it's 3 different dwellings. So I'm like, cool, let me do this in the morning and then I can get back to you. So I'm gonna work on that, handle all the service work, got all the bills paid. One renewal that we did, like I said, he was switching carriers. Come to find out, they didn't put extended transportation or like for him to get a rental car if an accident were to happen, wasn't on there. So I sent that to my underwriter and said, hey, like I need that on there. So I'm waiting for them to send that new quote back and then I'll go ahead and call him to get everything squared away. So I have a call in 3 minutes and I totally forgot about it because I had to deal with something with one of my clients and my underwriters and wasn't too happy about it. So I was dealing with that. I have a call in 3 minutes. I was like, oh my God, thank you Jesus for reminding me because yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this call. Let's see what she's talking about. I'm in the process of starting an agency. Already have my PNC and Life and Health, LLC, EIN, DBA, and a business agency license in Florida. I lived for the last 21 years in the west part and just 50 miles from Mobile, a great city in Alabama state where I have non-resident license. I can't believe there's lots of room to do business around here because there's only one other agent in this area capable of speaking Spanish. I need guidance regarding getting appointed by companies with an appetite for this niche. This is gonna be a fun call, so I'm actually gonna step out. I'm not gonna record the call. I'm gonna be on my AirPods and straightening up my bedroom and some other things. So I'll let you know how the call goes. Just got off the call with my YouTube subscribers, a really good guy. It's his 58th birthday, so happy birthday to you. Really good call. He lives in Florida and he's looking at starting his agency, so that was very exciting. And while I was on a call, somebody else booked a call as well at 4 p.m. So in about 4 hours, I'll get on another call with him and let me see what he wants to talk about. Excuse me. He's in PNC, steps and processes, daily routine in business, and how long does it take to advise and bind coverage. So that'll be a fun call as well. And then I had a call at 3, but she said she didn't feel too good, so she wanted to reschedule. So she went ahead and paid and then said, can I reschedule? And I'm like, of course. So go ahead and reschedule that. Haven't recorded a ton today just because I am like doing a lot of admin work. I just sent off a COI for one of my catering clients. They have an event coming up and they needed someone listed on the COI, so I went ahead and got that sent over by Liberty Mutual. I have another call. They asked, could they do it early? And then I'm like, yeah, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that call. And then I'm gonna call one of my other carriers about the multi-dwelling policy. I'm gonna call them when I get back in 30 minutes and then I'm gonna go to lunch because I am starving. I don't have my car. My car is still in the shop. It's been in the shop for a month and a half now. I had the rental car. I had it for over a month and insurance only pays for 30 days. So I was paying out of pocket for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, I don't really need it anymore. So I went grocery shopping and got all the food. So hopefully it'll be done today. But if not, we're gonna roll with the punches. So fingers crossed it'll be done today. Good morning. As you see, I'm in a whole different location. I am back at my parents' house for the holiday, getting some work done. My brother flies in like less than a week. So I wanted to come early and see my parents, get some one-on-one time and then just hang out with them. So what's going on with work, you ask? It's a lot going on. So this morning when I first woke up, I had the email with like the mortgagee clause, loan number and everything for this multi-family property. It's like 3 different homes all on one property. So I went ahead and sent all that over. And then I'm also working on an auto quote for my one of my friends and business partners. She's a mortgage lender and she needs auto insurance. So I'm kind of shopping that around right now and getting that done. And then I have to call 2 people. It was 2 health insurance referrals. So just getting them, referred to the right people to get the health insurance taken care of. So we're doing all that. So I'm working. My mom is upstairs in a meeting. I don't know if you can hear, but she's in a meeting. And my dad is just chilling right now. Really big on like spending family time together, but definitely got to get this stuff done. I've been up for a few hours now doing work. I said, you know what, let me open up the camera. I want to do a better job of like vlogging from day to day, what I do. I get so many questions, so I just want to do a better job of that. And also I don't know if I shared with you all, but I got a MacBook. Come here. Come say hey to the camera, to my subscribers.
No, I can't.
Why can't you?
I'm gonna cook.
Oh.
You want some breakfast?
I do want some breakfast, Father. I got a new MacBook through, well, just like, you know, for a really, really good year of business. So I'm very excited for that. And I mean, it's a Pro, so it's pretty big. So for my mortgage lender partner, what I'm going to do is I did an original like quick quote, and it was way higher than what she's paying now. And of course, there were claims on there that I didn't know about, and she forgot. They love to forget. So I put her through a rater to see how that goes, and I'm also putting her through another carrier that I use a lot to see what has the best rate. And I told her that, you know, I'll get back to her within like 48 hours, because that's usually the turnaround time. Usually a lot quicker, but I'd rather be. You didn't want to say hey?
Who that?
It's YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
Why you got it beeping? What was I even saying, yo? Oh, so I'm putting her through another carrier now to see how that compares or stacks up to the other one. And one thing that I do recommend is always asking for a declaration page to see their coverages and see. Why you always gotta play to see how it stacks up compared to what she's paying now? So I'm gonna have to wait for the other quote. So it did increase to $157.38 after pulling your MVR, of course. So I'm going to wait on that, and then when I hear back, I will definitely let you know. But that's not too far off. And of course, you know, as you know, come to me, you get more than just a policy. You get a knowledgeable agent that's willing to fight for you in any way I need to, and you know, make sure that you're informed on the coverages. So keep that in mind when you are choosing who to go with for your agent.
Okay, it's giving necklace butt.
Happy Friday. It's been a crazy week. I was going to record, but I was in the bed for the most of the day working. Things that I've accomplished today. I closed a few deals, like some auto policies, some investor clients, you know, bought some properties. I think I did a commercial policy as well. And then I spoke with one of my clients today that owns an event center, and speaking with him about a few things that we have planned for next year. What else did I do today? Then I got some referrals. I got one referral from State Farm, and then also one of my carriers, which I've never seen before, sent me a lead. Like, I didn't pay for it, I didn't enroll in any program, but they like start to send me leads. And when I asked, the people on the phone are like, oh yeah, they say you're the top rated agent in the area. I don't know, but I'm not complaining about it at all. So now I have to go to the bank. I have to go get some, actually, come on, let's roll, let's go. Y'all gonna come with me, because why not? My parents left to, you know, do what they do. And so I'm going to handle some business, handle some affairs. It's 3:46. I need to get all of this done before 5:30. So let's get it. Just leaving the store, I got some cards for two of my clients. It's really wild, but two of my clients lost a very close family member within days of each other. And I'm getting into the habit of sending my clients thank you cards. I haven't started yet. I'm starting at the beginning of 2023, but I wanted to go and get them sympathy cards and let them know that, you know, we are thinking of them here at Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders, and let them know that, you know, we're here. Like, I listen, and that's a really important thing for when you're building your book of business, is to always think about your clients and think of ways to go above and beyond and show them that you care. You know, it really goes a long ways for them. You know, this took me all of 2 minutes to get, but for them it goes a very long way. So I gotta run a few more errands and then back to the house to write those cards, mail them off, and then follow up with a few clients, and then follow up with the referral partner as well. And then I am done for the week. I have one client that called tomorrow. She's buying a new car. I usually don't work on weekends. I want to honestly change that and work a little bit on Saturdays, but I do, you know, content and things like that on the weekends. Not too much, but I will be following up with my client first thing in the morning on Saturday when she buys her vehicle. And yeah, so it's a great week. It's been a super great week, ups and downs, but we made it through. So y'all, it's been a wild December. It is December 20th right now. I said, you know, I'm not going to market, I'm not going to write any business, I'm going to get caught up. So when 2023 hits, I can hit the ground running. Everything's cleaned out, everything's in order. This has been one of my busiest months, from people calling in to people being referred to renewals. Like, I totally forgot that I wrote all this business last year, and now it's like coming back, renewing, people reaching out. So I've been doing that. I haven't done a lot of like what I wanted to do, but I'm not complaining, always grateful. So right now I'm about to follow up with a client. Well, I'm gonna just text them. One of my clients let me know she's moving, so she's moving in March because her insurance just renewed, and she said when I move, I'll let you know, XYZ, when I know the date. Great. And another client I'm reaching out to about life insurance. We're just following up with them about it. But I know it is the holidays, so I don't expect people to follow back up. And like for him, for example, so this was his follow-up. And I was supposed to follow up with him in a week, like from today, but absolutely not. I'm gonna follow up in January. Just because I'm trying to unplug honestly after today, I'm going to see what else I have planned. And then we're gonna kind of go from there. To call a client, it's one of my carriers where they direct bill them, and I don't like that because I have to call them to make sure they paid it, because I don't see it on my end. I can't see it. So I just reach out to them, say, hey, like, did you pay your bill? If not, let's get it paid. If you did, thank you. Work on this and see if it is paid, and of course I'll let you know, and then we can kind of go from there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, well,
thank you, Kenny.
You are so welcome, and I hope you have a great holiday if I don't talk to you before then.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I have to call billing because she doesn't know, and it doesn't show when it's direct. I hate direct bill because I can't just go into the portal and look. I have to call them. So I'm gonna go ahead and call them and see if it's paid, and then let her know. Hopefully it is, and we can go ahead and get them squared away. And my name is Kenny. I'm an agent with you all. I have a policy number for you whenever you're ready, and was wondering, are you able to amend that without having to rewrite it?
Let me get you to an underwriter to find out. You that aren't doing that yet,
I got you.
Unfortunately.
No, yeah, I got it.
But we're trying.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so
Okay.
much for your help. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Have a good one.
You too, bye. So the change has been made for the address, right? But it's not going to be ready. Like, it's not available instantly. It has to go to underwriting and be approved. So now I have to email the loan processor and let her know, hey, like, it's been changed. It may take a day. He said, honestly, this afternoon, but up to 48 hours. So I'm not going to overpromise them either, because they didn't overpromise me, and just be very transparent with them. And then, of course, I'll follow up tomorrow morning with the insurance company to see, hey, like, have you updated it, or check myself first before I call them. But that's the great thing about working with these carriers. Because I don't write a lot of business. I just started writing a lot of business through that carrier. A lot of investor clients, I'm putting them through there. And it's certain things I don't know how to do in their system. But as you see, when you call them, they're more than happy to walk you through it, give you different options. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And that's why I'm always happy to work with these carriers, because they're so willing to help you, become successful. So as I'm working, my brother is in here.
What's up, y'all? How y'all living?
He showed me some content, so I'm going
content kings,
to go and do that disturb and watch what he got going on. All right, so I got some work done, sent out some quotes. Now I have to call my client. She was gifted a $30,000 diamond ring, and I'm going to insure it. So I have to call her to get the information so I can get that quote for. Well, I have the quote.
Well,
Hey, Albany, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Do you have like 5 minutes?
Yes.
All right. So I wanted to get some information from you so I can send that in and get that official quote for you. How's your holiday? Well, not holiday, but how's your week going? So got all the information from that client for the ring. She's sending me, she just got another investment property, and she's on the way to a closing for a client. She's a realtor, and so she's sending me some other business as well. So I'm going to work on this, waiting on her appraisal for the ring to send over to my underwriter so we can go ahead and get that quote. So, and then I have to, somebody's on the line for me right now, so I'm gonna see who this is. Hey, what's up, Elias?
Hey, boss, bro. On the line.
Yep, you can go ahead and send her in. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is Kenny. How can I help you?
Hi, Kenny. This is Kathy from Finance of America.
Yes, how you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. And yourself? DocuSign.
I did see that.
So, if you want to put it in, since it's a completely new account number, if you want to put it in there in that DocuSign before you release it to him, enter that routing and account number.
Okay.
All right, bye, Kenny.
All right, thank you. All right, bye. Have a good one.
You too, bye.
Thank you. So that was my life insurance carrier. Again, sorry if the heater's loud, but it's cold. That was my life insurance carrier. They sent out, basically one of my clients, he tried to get it drafted from his savings account, but with this company, they don't do that, which we didn't know that. So I had to send his banking or account and routing for his checking account, but she was like, just put it on the form, because they basically sent out the e-sign information, and I'm just gonna fill it out, send it back to them, or send it out to him, he signed it, send it back to them. So I'm gonna do that after I call these two clients. I have to follow up with the underwriter regarding a quote that I sent her. So I'm gonna call her now, and because I haven't received anything back, so I just wanted to follow up to make sure she got the quote. And then I have a meeting in an hour, and I need to call another client as well. And it's December 21st. I'm really trying to knock this bad boy down. And if she doesn't answer, I'll just email her back with the information. Y'all, it is 12:01. I don't know why I thought it was 11:30. My meeting is now, but they said give them 10 minutes. Thank God for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need to go ahead and put like a polo or something on or something, and then come back. I have 9 minutes. I'm good though. So. Clean up how it's going. No. For my parents. I always want to clean up.
No, I don't know anything. I just know we need life insurance, and I would prefer to get a life insurance policy where it's not beneficial when we die. If we want to, take money out, we can.
Okay.
Stuff like that, and I don't know, just to set us up.
I got you. Are for an immediate need. So I do encourage anyone that has children or has a loan on a home. All right, y'all. I love them. They're great. Some of my favorite people. Let me call back. So I have to send them an email, but I have a referral I have to do. Yikes. And this is my life. I'm gonna call the referral back, but I have to send an email for the life insurance people or the clients I just talked to. They're looking for insurance and maybe even some type of savings account. So we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Hello?
Hi, this is Kenny from Remedy Insurance. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I definitely recommend our clients going above the state limit. Just in case something happens, I want to make sure you're properly protected. So let me pull up that rate for you.
Okay, can you send that code to me in email? So I'll quickly verify and confirm you back.
Yeah, of course. Let me go ahead and do that. So give me about 5 minutes and I'll have this to you. And whenever you're ready to move forward with it, just shoot me an email and say, hey, my name's Kenny, Kenny, but all that information will be right in there. And just say, hey, Kenny, I'm ready to move forward, and I'll give you a call and we'll just take your banking and routing number. And then we'll go ahead and put you on that auto draft, okay?
Okay, sure.
If you have any questions regarding the quote, email me back and I'm more than happy to help you and go over anything with you, okay?
Sure, Ken. Yeah, I'll check.
All right, so that was a referral from State Farm. My assistant does an amazing job with all the information I need he had, so it was great. So I'm going to send the quote over. He just wants to review it before he moves forward with it. So I'm sending him the quote over now. Already had all his email information. Just sent the quote over to him. I'm gonna put that in my system, but I'm gonna call this other guy. Let me do that first. See, my challenge is I like to hop around. So I'm gonna put this in my CRM, call the other guy back, called my processor. Y'all, I didn't even tell y'all. So if you've been following me for a while, you know who my processor is. When I say that, you know who that is. Y'all know who that is. He does 99% of my commercial quotes. He's legendary. He's honestly taught me so freaking much about commercial insurance. And he works with Liberty Mutual. And so whenever I need a quote, Liberty Mutual, X, Y, and Z, he was there. He just got promoted. So congratulations, Matt, for being promoted. But like, I told him, he called me, he was like, hey, he emailed me, he was like, hey, can you call me? I'm like, am I in trouble? Like, you know, what's going on? And he was like, so I wanted to let you know, like, I got promoted, X, Y, Z. And I'm like, God, like, I'm happy for him, don't get me wrong. But like, we've been working together since I started my agency. So this is a 2-year work relationship of policies we've bound, of I've seen him grow in his career, and he's seen me grow in my agency, and he's leaving. He's still with the company, just in a higher position. Luckily for me, his sister is in the same role, so she's able to help me, and I work with her, and she's amazing. But you know, it's just sad to bittersweet to see people go, but I'm very happy for him. So I have to call him back because he did call me regarding something. So I have to call him after I notate this in the system. As you all see, it's been a crazy December. Crazy December. And we're just getting through one day at a time. I haven't eaten anything today. It's 1:12 p.m. So we're gonna notate this. All right, I'm about to write this policy, and then I'm going to lunch or breakfast or whatever. It's 2 o'clock. Calling the guy back with the auto insurance. He's ready to go with it. After I call this man, I gotta go to lunch, and then I gotta send out some emails, make some calls, but I'm really about to pass out from hunger. If you made it this far in the video, put some dollar emojis in the comment box below, because getting to the money. And it was so funny because my cousin is coming into town, and she was like, you know what, yeah, no. She was like, what are you doing up so early? Because she texted me and said, hey, I'm getting on my flight. She lives in Texas. And for those that have been on my YouTube journey or follow me, know that I went to Fort Worth last January and was there for a little while working, and my business was brand freaking new. And I was staying with her. She's like my best friend. Like, that's my dog. Like, me and my mom and her mom are sisters, and they're best friends as well. So it's kind of legendary how that works. And she said, I said all that to say, she said, why are you up so early? I'm like, I'm working. And she was like, you can't just, she was like, why do you not have your out of office email? Because she works in corporate. And I'm like, it doesn't, like, I wish, but if I don't work, I don't eat. And like, I have a lot of stuff to do. And like, that's what they don't show on social media for entrepreneurship, is the grind is freaking crazy. Like, I have never worked this hard in my life, like, for a job. So just working here, and I'm very grateful though, and I really enjoy it. I will say that. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, you know, I hate my job. Like, I absolutely love what I do, and just having the freedom to come and go as I please, even though I have to work a lot, is really great. So let me call this man, bind this policy, go get some food, and then we're gonna touch back. All right, y'all, it is the next day. It's peep the logo. Yes, sir. But thank you all so much for tuning in to Kenny J TV. That is just a snippet of a day in the life. It was day over day over day. Today, what I've been doing, I'm working on getting a really big appointment with a really big carrier, so I'm very excited. One of my people at my agency cluster reached out to me and said, hey, I think you need about 1 or 2 more carriers, like direct appointments, and we're gonna get those to you. Great thing about that is, you know, the more direct appointments you have, the more value your book is if you ever wanted to sell it. So I'm very excited about that. I have a few referrals I have to work on. One of them, she's getting an Airbnb. She's buying a property and making it an Airbnb, so she needs insurance for that. And then a few other closings that are happening, so I'm working on those as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to Kenny J TV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are still, yes, we are still dropping the video every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny JTV.